So, like I've told you guys before, or in another video or something, with these people, even if you document your, what do you call it? Let's start at the very beginning. Okay. Even if you document these people, they'll still lie to you. Even if you have proof, they'll still lie to you. You just got to keep pushing. And it's not even pushing, because that makes it sound like it's an aggressive type of, mindset or whatever to have. It's not aggressive to keep pushing for the truth, Like, it's just standing up for, like, what is right, And in my case, when your coworkers are against you, for the most part, the management is against you, for the most part, the avenues that are provided to you to file complaints or grievances or whatever, those are against you. Your union is against you. You're kind of all alone, And not that you have to push for this or push for that, but like you kind of have to, grit your teeth and stand against the wind, if you want justice or if you want things to be done the way they say that they're supposed to be done. So anyway, after I got my written reprimand, which was nonsense, that's a whole other thing. But after I got my written reprimand, it reminded me that, I filed an EOD complaint against the one and only Grace Bernal for discrimination based off of a disability. And that disability being my mental health issues or my mental health status or whatever. Even if it's a perceived disability, they're not, employers are not allowed to discriminate against it. It's federal law. I mean, it was a mental health was amended to the Americans with Disabilities Act of 2008 as a disability, mental health as a disability in 2008. So this has been going on a long time. Okay, this isn't news to anybody. This isn't brand new, and especially to the Senior Human Resources Analyst for the Water Services Department, the one and only Grace Bernal, especially her. Because she's been there like 20-something years. And you'd think that long, you'd know. And the thing is my opinion is she does know. She's just, I don't know. They're just pretending they don't. Anyway, so this was my email to, Sandra doesn't get not yet the introduction that the Grace Bernal gets. But she might get it soon. Depending. We'll see. But yeah, good morning, Sandra. Hope this email finds you well. I was messaging you to inquire about an EOD complaint, blah, 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 blah. My employee number is blah, 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 blah. I work for the water services, blah, blah, blah. Complaint regarding discrimination I received related to a transfer/promotion I was not selected for. Feel free to email me or call me at my number. Thank you. Which I thought was polite enough. So within, what is this, February 10th, 2025, 11:27 a.m.? Let's see. So I got a reply on February 11th at 1:18. Reply, status of complaint. Hello, Mr. Voida. Thank you for reaching out to me regarding the status of your complaint. Please see the attached determination letter regarding your complaint filed with you. Kind regards. Oh, so kind regards. Okay? Hold on a minute. Good afternoon, Mr. Voida. I've reviewed... Wait, where's it at? Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, I found it. This was the attached thing. Sent via email only, on October 1st, you contacted the equality, reviewed the information you provided and determined. Now, keep in mind now, I filed this complaint on October 1st, and I was put on at-home work assignment like on October 11th. It was very, very soon after I filed this complaint, which I was cast into the abyss that is the at-home work assignment status or whatever. Excuse me. This concerns blah, 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 blah. EOD reviewed the information you provided and determined that you did not establish prima facie complaint of the discrimination. During your interview with the EOD staff, you indicated that the hiring supervisor, blah, blah, blah. The hiring supervisor explained that you were not portraying of its negative workplace. This is true. I did say that. The statement contradicts your allegations that you were like, now see, this is where it's not fair. See, Sandra? Yeah, Sandra Fiscara. She left some stuff out, but that's okay because I recorded this entire complaint process as well. So I have proof that she left stuff out. Anyway, at no point during this time, since October 1st, whatever, to the February 11th, when I got this, did anybody contact me? No investigators, nobody asked me anything else except for the complaint I initially filed. So Nobody did their due diligence. The truth is nobody did anything until I asked for the update, and then they fired off this email. No one got investigated or anything. It's all bullshit. That's my opinion. But anyway, so this upset me, this thing, equal opportunity. Additionally, you have the right to file a complaint with blah, blah, blah. I already filed complaints to those. So hold on. So after I read that ridiculous, conclusion or summary or whatever EOD decision letter, I sent Sandra an email back. Said, I have audio recording of Grace Bernal, the Grace Bernal, explicitly telling me it was because of my mental health issues. This was told to you in my initial complaint. Apparently you must have forgotten about that part. That's okay though, because I have the entire complaint I filed with you recorded as well. I wish to appeal the decision that my accusations were unfounded, and I would like to file an additional complaint against you, that's Sandra, for leaving out pertinent information in my complaint that would have prompted the investigators to query about the audio evidence I have, and will discuss with my attorney taking legal action not only against the City of Phoenix EOD, but civil action lawsuits against the employees who staff it. Please update me on the appeal process. Thank you. See, so you can tell I'm kind of upset. So then, let's see, hold on. Oh yeah, then I get this message. There's and who's this from? Oh, Tatium Portalis. I don't know who she is. Never met her, but Tatium. Oh, it's he, him, his. Okay, Tatium. I thought that for sure that was a he, him, her, they, them, thou, but maybe not. Let's see. There is nothing for you to appeal because EOD did not accept your complaint. Thanks. Ooh, Tadium. He, him, his. He, him, his. Ooh, there's nothing for you to appeal. So, like I have to do with everybody at the Water Services Department who I've dealt with in this capacity, I have to explain to them how to do their own job. So, hold on. Where's it at? I have a picture of it. Take a picture. Oh. Okay, so AR 235, Administrative Regulation 235, states. Let's see, where does it say it? Let's see. Appeal of, what's this? Appeal of EOD determination. After EOD has completed its investigation, if there is one ever even started, any of the parties to the complaint may use EOD's director appeal process to appeal EOD's determination. Only an employee who has filed a complaint alleging a violation of this AR or employees who were served with a notice of inquiry as part of the investigation and blah, 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 may file this appeal. For more information on how to file an appeal, contact EOD. So, hold on a minute. Stay in the truck. So, if Mr. Portales, pronouns he, him, his, EEO supervisor. Now, if the equal employment opportunity, I think, equal employment opportunity to supervisor is telling me right here, Mr. Wood, there's nothing for you to appeal because EOD did not accept your complaint. Thanks. But right here in the AR, it says, what's this? For information on how to appeal, contact EOD. So how am I going to get the information on how to appeal from the EOD if EOD is telling me there's no way to appeal? The thing is, guys, all joking, kidding aside, laughing and blah, blah, blah aside, he knows that there's this part of the AR. He just doesn't think that I'm smart enough to know it. But that's where he'd be wrong. Because I, contrary to popular opinion, do in fact know, for lack of a better expression, my ass from a donut hole when it comes to the things I do and say. Because I don't like being wrong. In fact, I hate it. I despise it. So I do whatever I can in my power to make sure that when I say and do things, I am indeed correct. Therefore, saving me the shame and embarrassment and aggravation of being, 100% wrong. Because it's embarrassing. So I like to be right. And in this case, I'm right again. Information, blah, blah, or email complaint. So that's very, what do you call it? That gives me lots of hope. That to file an appeal against an EOD decision, I need to contact the EOD department because that doesn't give me a whole lot of confidence, A, in that the investigation was ever carried out with any type of integrity, B, that the determination was correct, because it wasn't. Or C, like, are all of a sudden they're going to be like, you know what? Today we're going to do the right thing, guys. You hear me over there? Yeah. And they bring in donuts and shit. And like it just so happens on that day they decide to be moral, upstanding, citizens, stewards of their job. I doubt that's the case. So it's bullshit. So we'll see what they say. We'll see what Mr. Portales says in regards or in reply to that email where I sent him, so I sent him that picture and I say, what does it say? Hold on, what is this? I say it over here. Hold on. Stay in the truck. Can you explain this to me then? It is written in AR 235. It's interesting that it is asking the party to the complaint, which would be me, to inquire about the appeal process to the EOD department. The same department that just emailed me that there is no way to appeal their decision. Now, if you don't know or are not familiar with your department's own administrative regulations, then it begs the question. Was my complaint actually investigated at all? Please explain. And we'll see what Mr. Portales... We'll see what Mr. Portales says in reply to that email. But yeah. Yeah. And what's even more depressing is the findings, right? Let's see. Thanks for reaching out, blah, blah. Is this right here? The hiring supervisor explained that you were selected, blah, 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 May 91st, blah, 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 blah. You were not selected because of comments related to your blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Right? So hold on, stand. Which brings us to this right here. You tell me what this sounds like to you. But no one will comment or anything because no one ever fucking does. Because no one has the, not that no one has the balls. I shouldn't say that. That's a bad expression. Nobody is, they're still too afraid of the light. They're too afraid to come into the light still because of the ramifications or the lashback or the promotions that they won't get if they do. And the thing is like, if you're worried at that point right now, like if you're at the point where like you're afraid of what you say and like not doing this, you're never getting a promotion anyway. So like not commenting on this video or not speaking up your mind or whatever isn't going to change the fact that you're not going to get promoted or not going to, get invited to the, I don't know, invited to the, to the batting cages at lunch or something. Like if you're not going to there already, you're not gonna go there. So like speaking up for what's right isn't gonna hurt you in any way, more so than you're already hurt. You're already outside the circle, as Israel would say. Gotta be in the circle, man. It's a Venn diagram is what he's talking about. But he doesn't know that. But that's what he's alluding to when he talks about being in the circle. It's basically a Venn diagram. Kamala Harris is a big fan of those too. But anyway, this is the reason that prompted me to file the complaint against the one and only Grace Bernal. This is what prompted me to file that complaint.
That information, they were witness to what the panel was saying. So I don't want you to feel like you weren't selected because they didn't like you.
That's good.
Because of the comments that you put in
Whoa.
the video.
Because of
those
the
are
truth.
kind of red flags.
Red flags.
Red.
He's saying he's got mental health issues.
Now, wait. What was that? What was it? Wait, hold on. Go back.
That information, they were witness to what the
What
panel
did he
was
say?
saying.
What did you say?
So I don't want you to feel like you weren't selected because they didn't like you.
Oh, thank God. Because I was worried so much so that they didn't select me because they didn't like me. Whew. See, here I was thinking it was based off your qualifications and your skill set and what the job application's asking for. But thank God they did not pick me because they didn't like me. Whew.
It's because of the comments that you
Oh, what comments did I make?
Because of the
those are
truth.
kind of red flags.
Red flags? Comments that I made were red flags? What's she talking about?
Red.
He's saying he's got mental health issues.
He's saying he's got mental health issues.
Were you there?
He's saying he's got mental health issues. So wait a minute. Hold on. Stand. So he's saying he's got mental health issues. Let's see. EOD reviewed the information you provided, and the hiring supervisor. You claim that you were not selected for a position you applied for because of comments you made about your mental health. Previous information was comments made about my mental health Did I really say this? Is that what I said?
That information, they were witness to what the panel was saying.
Okay.
So I don't want you to feel like you weren't selected because they didn't like you.
Oh, okay.
It's because of the comments that you
All right,
made.
comments,
Yeah.
all right.
Because of the
Those are
truth
kind of
of
red
the-
flags, honestly.
Red.
He's saying he's got mental health issues.
Okay, he's saying he's got mental health issues. So if he's saying he's got mental, let's see what he says. Comments you made about your mental health. EOD reviewed the information and provided and determined that it did not establish prima facie. And this is not castigating children who are 4 years old, because there's a lot of smart ones out there. But a child who is 4 years old in charge of this investigation would have found that my claims were substantiated. So that's just the kind of bullshit you're dealing with at the City of Phoenix. And, they can't treat me like this. You guys can't treat me like this. It's not fair. And the thing is if you do it to me, who's, already unpopular, if not the least popular person in the city, imagine what they do to everybody else. You know what I mean? And I reached out to my union, and we'll check this out. Yeah, check that out. This is my union support.
The Water Services Department. I was given a written reprimand last Friday that is just completely baseless and fraud.
Got your email?
Oh, you did?
Got your email?
Okay.
And Jason is working on a response to you.
He's working on a response. Okay. All right. Oh, so he did get my text message then. Okay. All right. I hadn't heard from him, so.
You texted Jess as far as I know, but Jason is.
Oh, Jason. Okay, I got it mixed up. Sorry.
Yeah, here it is. Check this out. This is your union representation.
Asking, what can I do for you?
I need to talk to Jason. Can I leave a message for him?
Who is this?
This is Matt Voida. Water.
Hey, Matt.
What's up, man?
What do you need?
What do you need?
He just sent me an email saying that he can't help me with an appeal process because it doesn't.
So the appeal process does not work if it's not discipline.
Oh.
It is discipline.
But if it's not time off, is what I mean.
Okay.
Time off.
Okay. Hold on a minute. You're in your own memorandum of understanding that apparently you guys put together and signed off at the city. It says discipline older than 5 years from the date of issuance will not be considered for progressive discipline or promotion transfer purposes except for the following types of discipline, which may be considered for the duration of the employment and upon the employee's return to employment if applicable. A sustained discipline, a 40-hour suspension or greater, which I'm assuming is that what you guys are talking about. Or the following types. The employee has been abusive or threatening in attitude.
See, that's what my written reprimand was for, being abusive and threatening attitude, which I wasn't being. I was never abusive or threatening to anybody. It's ridiculous.
Language or conduct towards fellow employees, customers of the city.
And this is great. She just goes, hey, did whatever Jess told you, that's it. And I'm like, well, it's not. And he's like, listen, if Jess told you it's the way it is, then it's the way it is.
Or the public. So like that's what I've been accused of, and that's what my discipline was regarding. So it says right in your memorandum of understanding that is in fact equal to, or worse than possibly than a suspension with time off. And as far as that's concerned, I've been off work since October 12th.
You're getting paid, Matt.
Yeah.
You're getting paid, Matt. It still doesn't, I don't care about the money. You know what I mean? Sending somebody home for no reason, not telling them why. You're getting paid. I don't care. If the reason they sent me home is to keep me quiet. And so other people wouldn't know about the bullshit that's going on. That's why they sent me home. And that's bullshit. I don't care about the money. The money's neither here nor there, as far as I'm concerned.
I was issued a written reprimand disciplining me for things I did not do.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get me wrong. I'm
Matt.
Yeah.
So Jason told you what he told you, and that's it.
Listen, it's like, hey, he said what he said, and that's it.
but it says in your member of understanding that what he told me isn't true.
So Jason told you what he told you, and that's it.
Yeah, Jason told you what he told you, and that's it. You know. So anyway, yeah, no help from my union, no help from anybody. Just lone wolf over here. Not that I'm a wolf either. It's more like a lone sheep. Just a sheep over here by myself, and there's just like, you know, and it's not right. It's bullshit. So anyway, yeah. So not only did they, what do you call it? Say that they hold on. So not only was this patently false right here, this October 1st, you contact equal, yeah, all that's true, but like, you did not establish prima facie. Like, they didn't even include that audio in their thing. She just left it out. It's ridiculous. And I told her when I filed the complaint about the audio that I had. And I said, you guys need to contact me whenever you get to that point in the investigation. I will deliver the audio I have. And they never contacted me because then there was no investigation. Especially because it was an EOD complaint against the one and only Grace Bernal. The Grace Bernal. And who I imagine is like, you know, has a force field of anything to happen to her, you know, because she's been there 20-something years. But that notwithstanding, this is still bullshit. And them saying that I can't appeal the determination because there is nothing to appeal is also bullshit. So either they don't know, refuse to acknowledge, or whatever their own administrative regulations, or they're just being liars, you know. But either way, it's not fair. But we'll see what Mr. Portalis has to say in his response to my very clear and simple to understand question that I asked him. Yeah, and the only voice I have is YouTube. That's it. Who else can we do? You know, I mean, this is the only way the truth's going to get to the ears that even care to listen to it. And most of the people that listen to this are going to think that I'm an asshole anyway. You know, oh, this guy's blah, blah, blah. When, like, it's the truth, man. And this could happen to you guys. It could happen to you. You know, don't let it happen to you. I'm doing this even for the guys that hate my guts. Even for the little guys that hate my guts. For reasons I still don't know why they hate my guts. But even those guys, this is for your benefit. So, anyway. Happy to answer questions, comments. You know, at least you could like and subscribe. At least give me a like and subscribe. You know what I mean? That'd be sweet. Anyway. Happy Valentine's Day. And have a good weekend. And have a good, great next week. Be safe. It's a dangerous job we do. And anything I'm doing here for myself, by the way, I would do and say for any one of you guys, even the ones that hate me or were jerks to me or whatever, because it's the right thing to do. So don't think this is just like an axe to grind. This is not an axe to grind. This is a quest for the truth and justice and blah, blah, blah. But I'm not grinding any axes because I don't plan on swinging an axe. I'm a very tame person. I've never been in a physical fight in my life. Never. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Take it easy.